Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about primer crimp removal. I've got a couple of the cheaper tools that you can get. This is not a complete selection of tools. There's some by Dylan and some other companies that are great tools. Some of them have a much higher price to go along with them. These are the two that I have experience with. So the first one is RCBS's Primer Pocket Swager Combo, and the nice thing about this is it does come with the equipment to do both large and small primers with this setup. And basically what you do is you put this into your die, and then this little mandrel inside there, you put your case over that, and then your swager here in the bottom goes up with the ram and then puts pressure into the primer pocket like this. And based on the round shape on the bottom of this, it actually displaces the material of the crimp. It actually pushes it out of the way. So that's a tool that I've used for quite a while. It does work fairly well, but I have noticed times where it does displace material, but it leaves enough of a sharp edge that it still catches the primer. And when that happens, it can damage the primer, and a lot of times you have to knock it out and then basically either try to reseed it or go back and swage it again and then reseed it. So that's kind of frustrating. So this tool that I got more recently, after I got the Frankford Arsenal Case Trim and Prep Center, is RCBS's Crimp Removal, and this one actually cuts. If you look at the teeth on it, they're kind of shaped like the primer pocket hole, and then the flat part in here allows this to bottom out and keep it from going in too deep. And what that does, just like your chamfer tools, it actually cuts and basically creates a chamfer where that military crimp is. So I do like this tool because you can set it up, especially with this. You know, before I had a primer pocket cleaning tool here, which is nice, but you don't necessarily have to clean the pockets. A lot of people don't. I don't always do it. It's usually more for the precision cartridges that I do. And then what you can do is you can set it up so that after you trim, you can chamfer inside and out, and then go ahead and remove that crimp. Now the nice thing is you only have to do that once. So this is all range pickup brass. I get a lot of the Lake City, FC, PMC, and some of the other brands that are the 5.56 type ammo. Or some of it, like this is FC and it's stamped 223, but it still has the crimp. Since I got a lot of this as once fired pickup, it's free to me, so I might as well use it, but if you don't remove that crimp, you're going to have problems seating a new primer. So once you've picked it up, you only have to do this once, and then any use after that, that's going to stay there. The material that you removed will still be gone. So then you can just load it how you normally would without that process. So let's take a look at it real quick. It's very easy. These are all already sized, trimmed, chamfered, all of that. It's just some brass I had sitting around waiting to convert to 300 blackout. So we're going to run a few pieces through and just show you how it works. Very simple. So as you can see, very easy method. One of the things I like, because of the way it bottoms out and because of the shape, if you do end up with a piece like in this batch, I don't know if you can notice it in the video, probably not, but basically a few of the FC stamped were probably more of a hunting or sport load instead of the 5.56 style ball loads. So basically they didn't have a crimp, and then when you put it in there, you just notice there's basically no resistance to start. So it doesn't hurt it if the crimp's already been removed. You just put it up there and you don't notice any resistance. So overall, I definitely like this option. It works really well now that I have the K-String and Prep Center. They go really well together, and you can make it part of your normal workflow for processing brass. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you use these, or do you use one of the higher end models like the Dillon, and what do you think of that? Otherwise, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Top crimp removed.